Hey, this is Ash from Revolution Me, and this video is about vegans having children because there are a lot of vegan YouTubers who are talking about why they're not going to have kids. And as someone who is vegan and who has a child, I thought I would share my thoughts on having kids and why I decided to have children. So the way I see it, there are so many people out there who are having kids and who are raising them unconsciously. And what I mean by that is they're just raising them any old way. They're not really giving any thought to it. Maybe they're listening to the mainstream media, they're listening to mainstream ways of parenting. They're maybe raising their kids the way that they were raised without questioning whether or not that's the best way to go about it. And what I think the world needs more of are conscious parents raising conscious children. The way I see it is that it is better to raise children with a social conscience, with that sense of kindness and compassion, than to not do those things. I think the planet is better off having more kids raised consciously. One of the big arguments against having children is the sustainability factor, because the Earth's population is rising kind of out of control, and this planet cannot support the sheer number of people. And I totally get that as a justification for not having kids. We don't even need reasons though, do we? Because there are some people who just don't want kids. They don't like kids, they've never had any inclination to have children, and that's fine. We don't need to justify the decisions that we make with our body. And the great thing about living in the Western world in 2015 is that women have the choice whether or not they want to have children. And I think instead of focusing on the divisiveness, who's got kids and who doesn't, we should just embrace the fact that we have choice. That's the power of choice. It's the freedom of choice, that we can do what our conscience tells us to do rather than conforming to societal expectations that women must have children or that children make us complete. Don't get me wrong, I'm so glad that I have a child. I'm so blessed to have a child. Parenting's hard work though. And there are some people who just don't want to put in that time or that energy, or they have a lifestyle where kids don't really come into the picture. And that's totally fine. We don't need to justify why we want kids, just like we don't need to justify why we don't want to have children. When we raise conscious, socially aware kids, these are the kids who are going to do great things for our planet. And I don't necessarily mean being rich and famous and powerful. I'm talking about the kinds of people they're going to become, whether they influence 10 people or 10,000 people, bringing kindness and joy and happiness into the world, bringing more positivity, which is quite frankly what this world needs. So I can hear my little one in the background, so I'm going to end this video now. I'd like to thank you for watching, and what are your thoughts? Vegans having children, what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.